All eyes on Doge. Big runner. To the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big runner. To the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up. Movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Up. Movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.60. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Hey everybody, Kriss here. Welcome to the Dogecoin Matrix here on a Saturday afternoon. How's everybody doing? A lot going on in crypto on a Saturday. Saturdays, we're supposed to be like chilling, holding back. Well, Bitcoin is. Bitcoin's just chilling. XRP's just chilling. Litecoin's going down, but not Doge and not ETH. So we'll talk about those. We got something called Soon, the Soon token. Anybody into Soon? It's up 100% today. There's always one, right? There's always something which is going crazy. So, yeah, we got a lot to talk about. And the Dogecoin is money and not the dollar. So it's just been something on my mind again. So I've been tweeting about like Dogecoin. So we'll get into all of that today on a Saturday. And we're going to have a Dogecoin giveaway. Yes, this is day 9. The 9th of October, day 9 consecutive days of just giving away Dogecoin. And we will do that today as well. So let me drop down here in the corner. Here's Dogecoin, up over 24 cents. Hey, look, yesterday, where were we? During the live stream, we were just going over 23 cents. That was Friday. How about Thursday? Where were we Thursday? Thursday, we were just climbing over 22 cents during the live stream. What did I say? A penny at a time, right? Well, now it's a penny a day. A penny a day. We'll keep the doctor away. And here we go. Crossed over 22 cents, came and retested it, moved higher, right? Came over 23 cents, came back, retested it, and moved higher. Now, this morning, we jumped over 24 cents, came back down, thanks to our friend Bitcoin going down to about 23.6 or so. And then Doge said, no, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. And then just plowed right over 24 cents. Could this be a retest that we're doing right now? We'll see about Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is it's just down today. Bitcoin has just had a little run overnight and then has just been selling off through the day. And do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? Because like I said, right, it's a Saturday. Well, guess what's not happening on Saturdays? The banks, the institutions, the governments, like all of that, they're not trading. There's no ETFs. There's no anything going on the institutional side with Bitcoin. So what is this? This is retail. Retail is selling their Bitcoin for what? For what? They're selling their Bitcoin for ETH. Look at Bitcoin going down. Look at ETH going up. And Dogecoin going up. Yes, people are selling their Bitcoin for Dogecoin. Maybe. But when you're in the Dogecoin Matrix, it all makes sense. It all makes sense in the Dogecoin Matrix. I've been on a roll. You got to follow me on X. They print the money out of nothing. They lend it to you with interest. And they tax you for earning it and using it. If only there was something better. If only there was something better. They print it. They print it out of nothing. They'll be happy to lend you some with interest, some of their fake printed money. They tax you when you earn it. They tax you when you spend it. It's got to be something better. Today's Saturday. The banks are closed. If you can't send Dogecoin to someone on the other side of the globe in 1 minute or less, then you do not own Doge. Let me say that again. It's Saturday. The banks are closed. If you can't send Dogecoin to someone on the other side of the globe in 1 minute or less, then you don't own that Dogecoin. 1 minute. That's it. Now, Hodl 15 said the same thing here with Bitcoin in 10 minutes, but I'm like, no, Dogecoin in 1 minute. 1 minute or less. If you hold the real Dogecoin and you hold it in your wallet, because what happens, right? If you're on Robinhood, right, and you want to send somebody Doge, you can't do it in 1 minute. It won't get done. It won't get done because it's not your Dogecoin. You don't own the Dogecoin if it's on Robinhood. Coinbase Exchange, same thing. You don't own that Dogecoin. Just like if you've got $10,000 in the bank, right? If you've got $10,000 in the bank, guess what? You don't own that money. That money is not yours. That money is the bank's. Because guess what? 90% of that $10,000, the bank doesn't even have. 90% of all money in banks is being used to make the bank's money. It's not just sitting in a vault there. No, they're using what you think is your money to go make more money. That's what the banks are doing. They print the money. They'll be happy to lend you money with interest. And the governments tax you on everything you make, and then they tax you on everything you spend. So where does that leave us? What are you trying to tell me? That I can make a lot of money with Dogecoin? No, Neil. I'm trying to tell you that Dogecoin is money. Dogecoin is money. Welcome to the Matrix. Meanwhile, Dogecoin price rockets past its 14-day resistance. Dogecoin price gained 9% on Saturday, outpacing all 10 cryptocurrencies. ETF optimism, yes. We've got a ton of new derivative bets. That means there's a lot of futures trading on Dogecoin, and got whales buying too. Meanwhile, altcoins. 4-year cycles, people. The 4-year cycle is still intact. Still intact. Alts. They accumulated 2018 to 2020, started to move up. And then we had some choppiness leading to the blow off top in 2021. We had the bear accumulation 2022 to 2024. We had the choppiness into 2025. And guess where we are? Guess what's coming up? The blow off top, people. We're going to be talking about strategies on how to manage this when we get to the blow off top. It's coming. Our friend Kev Capital, he's back talking about Dogecoin. All the monthly momentum, all the strength, all the sentiment indicators on Dogecoin tell us what? We have not seen yet what Doge is really capable of. Let me repeat that. Kev Capital says we have not yet seen what Doge is really capable of. Very similar to many other alts, we've had some small tastes of performance this cycle. If all stays steady with the macro and Bitcoin holds up, then Dogecoin's biggest move is likely ahead of us. Thank you, Kev. Couldn't have said it better. But no, we just don't listen to Kev. We listen to Javon too. Yes, Javon Marks. Past bull cycle performances in Dogecoin point to a huge likeliness of an over 800% run, which gets us over $2. Cycle 1, blow off top. Cycle 2, blow off top. We have not had the blow off top yet for Dogecoin. That is coming. Dogecoin. Whale accumulation. The whales are buying. Dogecoin is being bought. Bitcoin's going down. Dogecoin is going up. We look at the Doge Bitcoin trading pair. Look at this 4-hour chart. It's a thing of beauty with Dogecoin. An absolute thing of beauty. And how is Dogecoin performing versus Bitcoin? It is up as well. It's up as well. We also have ETH Bitcoin up as well. ETH and Dogecoin. As I've been saying all last week, I've been talking about this narrative right here. This isn't just ETH season, folks. It's Dogecoin season too. Dogecoin doesn't wait for all the other memes at the end of the cycle. It certainly didn't in 2021. SHIB didn't take off until the fall of 2021. Dogecoin took off in the spring. This is what's coming. Doge and ETH, my friends. Doge and ETH. ETH has just crossed over 4250, which was another resistance line, looking to go higher. Bitcoin, Bitcoin's weak because it's a Saturday, and guess what? The banks and the institutions, governments, they're not buying Bitcoin today. The retail traders are saying, I can make more money with this blow off top that's coming in alts by flipping my Bitcoin over to the alts. I'll let the alt season run, and then I'll flip it back to Bitcoin, and I'll have more Bitcoin. That's what Bitcoin retail traders are saying. However, there are others that just say, never sell your Bitcoin. From Michael Saylor to the Bitcoin Archive, never sell your Bitcoin. And I'm like, that really doesn't make it a currency, does it? That doesn't make it a currency. Now, I know he's quoting this old quote from this guy, Greg Schoen, who goes down in Bitcoin history as the guy who said, I wish I'd kept my 1700 Bitcoin at 6 cents. Yes, he had an average of 6 cents. Instead of selling them at 30 cents, now that they're $8. Hashtag Bitcoin from 2011. Like I said, we are so early. 24-cent Dogecoin. We are so early. Which is why the strategy is don't sell all of your Dogecoin. You don't know when the top is going to be. You can take some profits for those that are traders, investors, but keep some in there. Keep some in the game. Don't be like this guy and sell it all at what he thought was the top. Many, many, many years ago. Is Dogecoin money? Yes. Is Dogecoin also an investment? Yes, it can be both. That's the power of Dogecoin. People aren't using Bitcoin to buy things unless you follow BTC Isla, right? If you're watching the Isabella Santos series on living on only Bitcoin for 21 days, which is kind of a fun thing, she's trying. She's really trying, but the rest of the world, they don't want to spend their Bitcoin. They want to hodl it. They don't want to sell it. Never sell your Bitcoin. Meanwhile, we've got weak ass hands and generational wealth here. This one's awesome. It's like, hold on to your crypto, people. Hold on to your crypto. Don't F it up. Do not F it up, as Raw Paul says. Don't F it up. Don't leverage trade. No, don't leverage trade. Also, keep it safe and secure. If you're going to keep it on exchange, make sure you've got two-factor authentication. Make sure it's a legitimate exchange and not one of those offshore ones where there's no KYC and I know I want DeFi. Well, if you're going to do DeFi with no KYC, be very careful. Be very careful. Also, do not send anybody your seed phrase for any reason. Once you get your wallet and you unlock your seed phrase, right, and you write it down, never to be shared with anyone ever, 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 ever again. Because that's not how wallets work. Your goal is to keep your generational wealth. That's your goal. Now, like I said, we'll be talking about some profit taking this fall. Not now, this fall. This fall is when I am predicting a blow off top. Yes, it is coming. Not now. Don't be like this guy, Arthur Hayes. Arthur Hayes re-enters Ethereum after quick profit-taking exit. That's right. This is the BitMEX co-founder Arthur Hayes, who a lot of people think is like, he's a really smart guy when it comes to crypto. Well, guess what? Guess what he did? He did. At the beginning of the month, he sold more than 2,300 ETH for $8 million. The price of ETH at the time was $3,500. Locking in gains, right? And he was like, I'm selling and I'm taking my profit. $8 million. Well, guess what? Price of ETH kept going up. Now over $4,000 with a lot of tailwinds behind it. And so now he's buying back in with $10.5 million to buy ETH back over $4,000, well above his earlier sell price. Don't be like Arthur. Don't be like Arthur. You're buying back in at a higher price. You're losing coins when you do that. Now, he was predicting that there were macroeconomic headwinds. He thought the slow credit growth, renewed tariff concerns could drag Bitcoin down to 100K, and he thought Ethereum would drop down to 3,000. He's one of those that said, I'm going to sell here and I'm going to buy it back at a lower price. But what is he doing instead? He's chasing it at a higher price and he lost ETH. He lost ETH on that deal. Again, weak ass hands, generational wealth. August, Bitcoin is up 0.66% in August, less than 1%. Ethereum for August so far, 14% in August. Dogecoin in August is up 16%, my friends. Outperforming ETH, outperforming Bitcoin. That's what's going on. This is what's going on. Hold on to your coins, people. Hold on to your coins. We've got liquidations happening, $4 million in ETH longs, or I mean shorts, ETH shorts wiped out, $4 million, 200,000 in Doge. Again, there's a lot more long leverage trades going on with Doge. We'll look at the heat maps in a little bit. And it's like, if Doge drops, there's a lot of long leverage that's going to get wiped out there. And look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is mostly long leverage being taken out because, again, Dogecoin is going up. Let me zoom in a little bit. Again, Dogecoin has been going up today, and Bitcoin is going down. After that early run on Bitcoin overnight, profit taking in Bitcoin and throwing that money over into ETH and Doge. That's what's happening. Now, what's going to happen with the price of Dogecoin right now? It looks like we're going to retest 24 cents. But we shall see. So, my friends, welcome to the Dogecoin Matrix. Dogecoin is money. You can use it to spend. It's like, I don't want to spend my Doge. I just want to make money off it. That's fine. You can do that. But you can also do both. You buy Dogecoin at 20 cents and the price goes up to $1. You have 5 times the buying power when you spend that Doge. That's the power of Dogecoin. You then have 5 times the buying power. The example I use is a $50,000 car, right? You buy a car for $50,000 when Doge is at $1. It didn't actually cost you $50,000. It only cost you $10,000 because you used your Dogecoin that you bought at 20 cents, and now Dogecoin's $1. You have 5 times the buying power. That is the power of Dogecoin. Welcome to the Dogecoin Matrix, my friends. Generational wealth. Yes, it's possible. Having goals, taking profits, some life chips, also possible. Hodling Doge all the way through the bull market and into next year's bear, maybe not the best idea, but we didn't drop as far in the bear market in 2022 as the bear market in 2018, and the overall trend is still cryptocurrency up and to the right. So if you are just continuing just to DCA, continually buy Doge because you've got a long year plan, like say 10-year plan or something, then it doesn't bother you, right? If you're doing what you're doing, you don't need the life chips, you don't have a goal for selling, you don't have to sell. You just keep buying and holding. You can do that. The beauty of the Dogecoin Matrix right there. You can have it all. You can have it all. I will be talking about plans in my video tomorrow about how to make it in this crypto cycle or what's left of it. And that'll be tomorrow's video. Give you a little sneak peek. Dogecoin's like, no, Kriss, I'm not going to retest 24 cents. I already did that earlier. And in fact, I gave people a wonderful buying opportunity down here at 23.6. I'm not going back down there. I'm just going to go back up. That looks like what's happening. Bitcoin starting to turn around after the sell-off. Litecoin, yeah, still down. XRP, still down, but not ETH. ETH is up, and Dogecoin up with a little slight pullback, but now coming back up. Nazif, I agree. I am surprised too for August. This is very bullish for what is coming in the fall. I was thinking we were just going to chop around in the low 20s because it's August. Not happening. I saw LDO was a good one as well, Ali. I don't follow LDO, but if you've got it, good for you. Christoph is about to reveal his seed phrase in a song. Oh my God, that's funny. Yep, that's my Twitter right there, at KrissPax. At KrissPax, give me a follow. Having fun over there when I'm not here making videos or doing live streams. I am there on Twitter. That's all I got. I don't have anything on Instagram. I don't have anything on TikTok. There are a bunch of fake accounts that look like mine but aren't mine on Twitter. I am the original KrissPax. Sometimes they throw in an extra word or an extra letter or something, and then you see that all their posts are just reposts of my posts to make it look like me because they're trying to scam you. I also don't have a WhatsApp. So if you see someone in the comments who looks like me, but they're asking you what your WhatsApp, I'll never ask what your WhatsApp is. Those are scammers, people. Remember, generational wealth. Don't have weak ass hands. Be very careful. It's your crypto. You own it. Don't lose it. Don't lose it, my friends. Hey, Grow, good to see you. What happened, Christoph? I'm scrolling up. Two cans of THC-infused punch. I don't know what you're doing, man. Good luck. Doge will become the center of the crypto universe. I like that. I like that. Yes, Adam, exciting times. It's all building. It is all building. When's the best time to buy Dogecoin? Exactly. Happy Saturday, DW. Hello, Charlotte. How are you? Good afternoon, DB. Hold the line, Christian. To the moon, Donald. Good to see you all here. It's a Saturday, and it's like, this is kind of feeling a little like 2021 again. Kind of feeling that way. Wilfredo, I sold my XRP to buy Doge yesterday. So took XRP on the run yesterday, sold it, XRP goes down, and Doge goes up. Smart move, my friend. Good timing on your part. Took advantage of the XRP, bought Doge on the dip. Very nice. Very nice. I have 80% Doge, bought into some Arrow and some LDO. Try a little Pepe as well. What are my thoughts on Pepe? Hey, I think Pepe will go on a run. We were talking about it when Pepe was over here, bouncing off of 10. That's right. It briefly dropped to 0 right here on Tuesday to 09999. That's 000009999. That was the buying opportunity for Pepe right there. We called it. We called it on Tuesday. And since then, Pepe has gone up 25%. So what does that mean about Pepe today? Well, we created a new line here at 12 because Pepe was banging on the 12 door here yesterday. And overnight, Pepe shot up above it. Will Pepe come down and retest 12 as support before going higher? We shall see. But Pepe, as being a meme coin built on ETH does well, Pepe does well. And you would think Sheeb would do well as well, but Sheeb's not. It's just this percentage gain here isn't anything like what Pepe's doing. It is up. It is trending upward, but 4.9%, you would think that was good, right? 4.9%, Pepe 5.4%, Dogecoin 5.5%. So not doing as well. But the Sheeb army are just, they're believers, I guess. Matt asks, is it possible for one crypto to act as if it's in a bull run and another crypto to act as if it's in a bear cycle? Not for a whole cycle, but at times, days and weeks at a time, you can have divergence. I point you back to April 2021 when Bitcoin had hit 64K in May. Might have been late February, early May, I don't remember when. And Bitcoin was going down. But Dogecoin was going up, completely divergent. So it can happen. And eventually Bitcoin turned around and followed Doge because there was so much momentum going into crypto in support of that huge Doge run that then everything started going up. Okay. I am not that easy sharing my seed. Phrase. You missed the word phrase there, Christoph. You missed the word phrase. Oh my God, that's funny. Did you get a DM from a KrissPax with a WhatsApp number, Maramello? Yeah, not me. Not me. Be careful out there. Be careful. Are we booming, crypto dogs? Not booming yet. Again, a penny a day, penny at a time. I think that's good. If it rockets straight up, that's not good because it never holds those gains. It gets shorted all the hell down. This is much better. I like the slow and steady gains better. Is $1 Doge possible? Sure. Slow and steady, though. Diamond hands, everybody. Yes, indeed. Bundles, thank you. Think we'll get up to 25 cents for the Dogecoin giveaway today? Maybe, Sam. Get those green candles going while we're giving away Doge. Shaj, we don't know. Realistically, Doge could go to $1, $2. Who knows? What we're going to be talking about is more about what the news is and what the calendar is than what the actual price is. It's a different approach this cycle. Last cycle, I wasn't going to sell any until $1. It got up to 73 cents. It didn't make $1. I didn't sell any. Round tripped it. This cycle, I had a plan. The plan was based on events and calendars. So I already took a lot of profits because I reached my goal. That's the house that you see behind me. Reached my goal, took profits. Now, for what I have left, I'm looking at the utility of Dogecoin and the calendar, seeing as we go into October, and as we get through October, what's going to be coming. Hi, Gene. I show this site, CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap.com is the website to use for looking at and researching cryptocurrencies. CoinMarketCap.com. It is free, has great information about cryptocurrencies. Here's Dogecoin here, the 8th largest cryptocurrency by market cap, $36.6 billion. If that doubles, Dogecoin goes back to 48 cents. Then it flips USDC and it's up in 7th place. That's a good target. As a start. As a start. Hello to Amsterdam, H2C. How are you? If you hold Doge, you hold everything. I love that. I love that, Basava. Oh, we can't talk about dead cats on this channel, Apothecary. We cannot. Pax Cat does not like that term. No dead cats. You got your Doge at 23.1, Wilfredo. Nice. You sold your XRP up here. That would have been about right there. 333 maybe. And then bought Doge down at 23.1. Good flip. It's hot in Chicago, Kristen. Yeah, kind of hot in Boston. Euro Vinci. Thinking of selling Doge at 30 cents. If it hits, then rebuying with profits and cash I put into it. Rebuying. Why would you sell and rebuy in a bull market? Be careful, Euro Vinci. Be careful. Generational wealth you are dealing with here. Good move, Wilfredo. Welcome. Welcome to the Matrix. Don't sleep on Litecoin. Well, Litecoin's on sale right now. Litecoin's on sale. There was a big drop this morning in Litecoin. Again, it's at $120 now, which is higher than we've been. But again, those red candles, buying opportunities. If it doesn't reach December 2024 prices, meaning what, in the 40s, right? I won't do anything. 30 cents is still low. Hi, Yale. How are you? I have a plan to sell my ETH and turn it into Doge. I think you just look at an ETH Doge trading pair and you look for that opportunity. Let's look at ETH Doge, right? ETH Doge. There's bound to be an ETH Doge. There's bound to be an ETH Doge. Okay, we'll try it the other way. Doge. ETH. Yeah, it's not liking it. Let me check something. Oh, it's Doge BTC. Well, there should be a Doge ETH then. If there's a Doge BTC, there should be a Doge ETH. There it is. Dogecoin ETH. Doge versus ETH has been on the downtrend. So the time to flip over from ETH to Doge was Tuesday, according to this chart. Yearly. Right? You need to look at a Doge versus ETH chart. And when Doge is bottoming out against ETH, if that's your plan, is to swap your ETH for Doge, you look at a Doge ETH chart and you see when it bottoms. And it bottomed on Tuesday. It could still dip back down, so that's what you want to watch for. Right there is Doge versus ETH. Okay? We have a request for Doge SHIB. Sure, this is the SHIB Doge chart, which is down. SHIB has not done well against Doge. It's still way down. Doge has been greatly outperforming SHIB. I don't know if this is ever going to turn around. It's at a yearly low right now. SHIB versus Doge is at a yearly low. If you believe in SHIB and you want to flip your Doge over to SHIB, I don't know why you would do that, but because I think this will just continue to bleed out because SHIB just doesn't have much going for it. Anyway, you can compare. Hey, dancing Doge. There's a number of ways you can compare the performance of coins versus the other. TradingView has some pretty good ones. Judah Bagalo, how are you? What is the upcoming ETF approval going to do with the price? I think it'll be slow and steady gains during the week. ETF buys through the rest of the cycle. That's why I want to get that it approved sooner rather than later. If it waits until October 17th, so be it. Might help with extra boost in Dogecoin's price into November. We will see. Got rid of XRP. All in Doge. I know that Soon token up over 100% today. Still going up. How do these things happen? I don't know. Still going up. 111% now. Boom. Now, if you zoom out and you look at the whole history of this thing, it was this high at launch or relaunch whenever the Soon, this token took over the Soon ticker from what used to be a Soon. Again, I don't know how that happens, but I think there was something else that was called Soon, and then this overwrote that starting in May. But yeah, where does that come from? I have no idea. But that's a hell of a green candle, isn't it? Hell of a green candle. But we got like 4 straight big green candles on the daily with Doge now. Again, penny a day. A penny a day for Dogecoin. DB, you're taking a little walk with your headphones? Depending on the USA-Russia talks, I don't know. Again, even if it leads to nothing, because obviously Zelensky doesn't want a deal that doesn't involve him getting all his land back, which is not going to happen. He's not going to agree to anything. So it'll just keep going like it's going. You sold your sheep and you rolled it into AMC. AMC, dude. Wow. Diane, you think alts are going to run Doge 50 cents easily. Right. Exactly, David. Zelensky won't take the deal. If he doesn't get all his land back, he's not dealing. Well, that just isn't the way it is now today. You could have made a better deal a couple years ago, and you didn't. Are we going to 18 cents? The charts are not looking like a big dip like that. Exactly, DW. Doge is a top 10 crypto, has been a long time, not a coincidence. Remember all the people coming in here, oh, Doge is dead. I'm just like, really? Do you really believe that? You have an opportunity for generational wealth, and you're just being a smartass saying Doge is dead. Just like, you can't make this shit up. Generational wealth. Yes, my friend Sean. 542,000 Doge coin count. Very nice. Very nice, Sean. I said earlier, a penny a day keeps the doctor away. You're a doctor. Well, look at that. Oh, Operculum, thanks for the super chat. You're finally break even 1.3 million Dogecoin at 24.4. Are we going to get to $2? So my standard answer is, let's see if we can get to $1 first before we start talking about $2, right? Is it possible? Sure. It's not out of this world to say $2 Dogecoin with the market cap. That would be a $300 billion market cap, right? Little under 10x from here, like a 9x, right? $300 billion market cap. Less than Ethereum, obviously less than Bitcoin. That makes sense. That's not like $100 XRP, which would be XRP like trillions and trillions of dollars. No, $2 Dogecoin, that makes sense. It would be the third largest cryptocurrency by market cap at $2. Makes perfect sense. But trading and getting there, that's a challenge. That's a challenge. Hey, Con. Total 3, almost about to hit a bottom before we see rotation out of ETH. Could be. Ryan, the forecast is good. Sunny and bright. We're in the matrix now. Got my Doge at 8 cents. I want to pay my house off. Batman, it's good to have a goal. That is an awesome goal to have. Everybody should have some kind of goal. I'll be talking about that in my video tomorrow. Good to have a goal. Good afternoon, Garmani. How are you? Happy Saturday. Another green day for Dogecoin. Not so for XRP, not so for Litecoin, and Bitcoin is barely holding on. The rotation on a Saturday. Green candles again. You think Doge is going to hit 30 and then fall back to 20. Be careful with that kind of thinking. That's all I say. Link is going up again too. Link has been on a tear. Link is just strong. Chainlink doing some good things. They're like this oracle or something, and people are using it. And they're locking up Link tokens while it's being used. So Bilbo Swaggins, how are you? Life's just a little better when our bags are pumping. Having a great weekend. Yes. Yeah, we will talk about selling and taking profits in the fall. Not now. Now is not the time to be talking about selling, taking profits, how to calculate gains, all that stuff. I'm not having that conversation now. Matt, you're just too worried about average cost, and you shouldn't be. If you just did spreadsheets, you would be fine. You know exactly what your average is, even when you sell. All that data would be yours. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I know, exactly, Con. If you're buying and selling alts during a bull season, you're going to get chopped up trying to catch the latest fancy thing, but you're already buying it while it's going up. So you're chasing a green candle. And in the end, typically you're better off just holding what you got instead of dropping something and chasing something else. So be careful. With this last move, Doge moved up to 25% of my portfolio. Isn't it amazing how that happens? Is there a Doge Solana chart? Let's see. Doge Sol. Yes, there is. Doge Sol. So Doge versus Solana. Doge is outperforming Solana. It's been up and down. Up and down from last year. Obviously, the big run in November, right, where Doge was outperforming everything. But then the January dip, and it's just been chopping since then. Doge, Solana. Looks like the time to have sold Solana for Doge was going to be right here in June, the end of June. If you had Solana and you wanted to flip it into Doge, that was the bottom right there. Doge outperformed Solana the first half of July, fell back second half of July, and now coming back up. Doge, Solana. Those are good charts to look at. Now this circle here is my forecast for the next golden cross. We have the 50-day moving average. We have the 200-day moving average. And it's looking like it might actually happen on Monday now, not Tuesday. I got to pull this over. It looks like this is going to happen on Monday. We're going to get the cross. Golden cross is coming because Doge is printing a bunch of green candles. So Monday, the theme is going to be golden cross. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Did I sell my ETH yet? Nope. I didn't. I've got 6 ETH just sitting there. Just sitting there. Joshua, you want to pay off your mortgage also? If I can lower my housing to just the insurance, property tax, and HOA? It's a beautiful thing, Joshua. You know what the best thing about not having a mortgage? When the end of the month hits, you don't have to write a check, or you don't have something being direct deposited out of your account into somebody else's to pay rent or a mortgage. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. Good goal to have, Joshua. I hope you get it. Let's see Doge get to $1 and then talk about what took place to get us there. Exactly, Adam. And then we'll talk about $2. I like that. You've got a bunch of Pengu and Bonk, and you're waiting for a dip on Doge. Well, again, the dips right now, we're just seeing higher lows on Doge. So I don't know if there's going to be a big pullback or not. Good evening, Alexander. Things are going well. We do have 100 likes. Look at that. We should give away some Dogecoin. Thank you, Jeep Duck. Higher lows over time. Exactly, Nick. How much Dogecoin is a good amount? Master, it's different for everybody because everybody is in a different financial position. So for one person, 10,000 Dogecoin is a lot. For another, 100,000 is a lot. So Khan sees a pump to 32 and then retrace back to 29.28. Yeah, I'm trying, DC bundles. I'm just trying not to talk about selling right now. But I get what you're saying. Just Bonk doing well. I like it when Bonk does well because I still have Bonk. I still have Bonk. Oh, look at that. Woo! Let's go, Bonk. Go, go, go. I want Bonk back to 0.00004. So Matt, you can't transfer crypto you've already bought into a retirement account, as far as I know. I think you have to buy new in a retirement account. I might be wrong on that. If you're going to hold crypto for a long period of time into retirement and you're dead set on it, then you should start buying it in a retirement account like iTrust Capital. In an IRA. You can do that. And then you just have both. You've got some outside and some inside. Solana, for me, will underperform all major alts from here. Not interested at all. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that too. I think people slowly figuring out that Solana isn't all what people think it is. That's right, Stephen. The low meme cap memes will be stage 4 and they'll go nuts. But Doge can go nuts at any time. Nuts, I say. Nuts. What historically has happened after a golden cross? Half the time Doge skyrockets and the other half it kind of is lackadaisical and sometimes goes down. It isn't a guaranteed indicator of what's in the future. The last time we had a golden cross was the beginning of November 2024, right before Doge went up 300%. But that was last year. Hey, Music, how are you? 50 cents first, then $1. Javier, that's good. Yeah, because that 48-cent high that we had back in December is like, yeah, let's get past that first. Yeah, what's a check? No mortgage is a blessing. It certainly is. Pump up the jam. Pump it up. Pump it up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No Pax Cat in the office today, so we're going back to Dogecoin today. Dogecoin today. You think the Pudgy Penguins McDonald's announcement is coming next week, Maxim? Oh, I hold some Pengu. That would be sweet. That will be sweet. Christoph is freaking out. Hey, maybe you'll win some Doge. Let's do it. For those of you who are new to the channel, well, we are on day 9 of 10 days straight of giving away Dogecoin. So let's do that. The word for today is Dogecoin. Type Dogecoin in the chat. That's with a capital D. Dogecoin with a capital D, like you see on the screen there. And that will get you entered into today's giveaway. And again, we will be giving 3 lots of 33 Dogecoin in each lot as we continue our August Dogecoin giveaways. Day 9. Day 9, my friends. If anybody is interested in donating some Dogecoin sometime in the future for future giveaways, please send me an email. Others have done that, and we can arrange that if you are feeling generous. Tends to happen when price goes up and we're seeing some nice profits, but no pressure. That's just up to you. You also have the ability in this drawing here that if your name comes up, you can say, woohoo, I won, but I would prefer being generous today and pass it on, and then we will respin and somebody else will win. That's how it works. You have to be in the chat to win. If your name comes up, you have to actually type in the chat a woohoo, yay, great for me, I won, something like that. So I know that you're there in the chat and recognize that you won. If you're AFK or you've left the stream, I will do a countdown and we will pass it on for you. So you got to be here. You got to be here. If you type Dogecoin multiple times in the chat, you still only get 1 entry. You get 1 entry. The giveaway tool is good at that. You don't get multiple entries, just 1. Also, if you win and you want the Dogecoin, you need to be ready, willing, and able to send me an email. Yes, old-fashioned email that has your YouTube channel identified in it, as well as your channel name and your Dogecoin wallet. Yes, you have to put your Dogecoin wallet in an email to me so I know where to send the Dogecoin tonight. Otherwise, how would you get your Dogecoin? Now, we have been doing this for months, and it has been very successful, so we're going to keep doing it like we're doing it. Do not put your Dogecoin wallet in the chat. I don't want it. Don't put it in there. If you win, send me an email, and I will put my email address up on the screen. Hey, who me? Cool it. Cool it, dude. Cool it. Who me and it wasn't me. What are you doing, dude? Just relax. Relax, dude. Is everybody ready to give away some Dogecoin? Let's do it. First draw Let's go. Who is going to win? Not me. I didn't put Dogecoin in the chat. I got to do that now. Cheese Danish. Cheese Danish. Wasn't your name something else before? Wait, wasn't your name something else? Brig. Oh, yeah. That's good. Oh, that's funny. Yay. Yeah, Nick, exactly. Well, now you're the Cheese Danish, right? Oh, Nick is your name. This is your at. Oh, we're doing ats today. Oh, God. Giveaway 62. I don't know why it's coming up with the ats today for some people, and others it's your name. I have no idea why that's doing that today. That's really strange. I don't know. Anyway, Nick, awesome. Congratulations. You're our first winner. If you say you never win anything, then you won't win. You need to be positive. Positivity. Anyway, pass it on. What? Nick, really? Are you being generous? Passing it on after all that. All right, you're going to give me a chance now. Thank you, Cheese Nick Danish. Putting karma back into the universe. There you go. Oh. All right, we're going to redraw. Let's do it. Let's go. Maybe KrissPax will win. Maybe. Maybe. Shebda. At Shebda. You've got an at today. Oh my God, these ats are they're just killing me. Why does YouTube do this? At Shebda77. Do you know your YouTube handle? Again, I know, right? Oh, that's funny. You were Sebastian, right? If I remember. You were Sebastian. Today, you're Shebda. Half of the people have ats today, and the other have your names. I don't know why. YouTube's just all messed up today. All messed up. You can't. Tomorrow, it'll probably change back by itself. I have no idea. Like, you look at the chat. Half of the people have ats. I have no idea. Sebastian's passing it on, my friends. Yet another. Pass it on. Because he just got 33 Doge the other day. So he's passing it on. No, I can't do a double each time. It's still 33 Doge. Thank you, Sebastian, and congratulations. And we'll draw again. Here we go. This is still the first draw. We have not given away the first 33 Dogecoin yet. We're trying to get green candles in the background here. Ben Price. Ben Price. Donnie, you were close. I saw that. Who, me? I mean, cool it, dude. I mean, seriously, cool it. Don't be a jerk. Ben Price, congratulations. Pour some Doge on me. I like that. Hey, you're welcome, Ben. Congratulations. We have our first winner. Ben, let us go again. Next draw. Let's do this. Look at the green candle. Let's go. Doing only good every day. Ryan! No way! Dude! Dude, today was the day. Today was the day. Ah. And now watch Ryan just say, pass it on. Ryan. Oh, there's the email. It was all set to go. You were right. It was all set to go. There it is. Drafted email already because Ryan knew he would win. And there it is. Not rigged. Oh, that's awesome. Today was the day. Oh, come on, Ryan. Just admit it. Not rigged now. Just admit it. Not rigged. Oh, my God. That's funny. Hey, you stick around long enough, you're going to win, right? You stick around long enough. It's rigged until you win, Shaj. Oh, yeah, still rigged. There you go. All right, one more round of 33 Doge to go. Here we go. Who's going to win the final set of 33 Doge today on a Saturday? It is Wile Coyote. Wile Coyote. Hey, Mr. Coyote Man. Congratulations. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, the Wile E. Yes, Coyote. Are you here still, Coyote Man? Are you here? I've never been to Belgium, Nick. I've been all around Belgium. Never been to Belgium. LOL. There you go. All right. You have won there, Mr. Wiley. Okay, for the winners, it's Brian who's already sent the email. Yes, already sent the email, but for you other two, oh no, pass it on. We have a pass it on, my friend. Wiley is saying pass it on. We are going to pass it on. Look at that. All right. We're going to draw again then. Let's go. We're giving away 33 Dogecoin. Finally, the Coyote wins. Doge Scotland. Well, Mr. Scotland, congratulations. Woohoo! Doge Scotland, you are the next winner of the KrissPax Dogecoin giveaway. Mr. Scotland. Yeah, there you are. Bud, do you never seen this before? Well, we're doing it 9 straight days. And this is our overall 62nd day of Dogecoin giveaways over the past 4 months, maybe 5 months now. Yeah, maybe about 5 months now. We've had 62 days of giveaways. All right. So for Doge Scotland and Ben Price, send me an email to KrissCrypto@gmail.com. That's KrissKrypto, KrissCrypto@gmail.com. Include in your email both your YouTube handle and your Dogecoin wallet address. Yeah, I'm showing 62, Ryan. I'm showing 62. Now, some of those were multiple giveaways, but during 62 live streams now, there have been Dogecoin giveaways. 62 live streams. Most of them were 3 spins, but sometimes there was some extras thrown in, 4 spins or 6 spins, depending on what happened. But yeah, 62. If you didn't win, it's Chris's fault. I know. That is true. Blame Kriss. And Dogecoin is not cooperating by having a red candle. Not cooperating. Well, Bitcoin is still going down. Why is Bitcoin going down? It started to come up. Bitcoin started to reverse, and now dropping back. What can you do? How's ETH looking? ETH is printing a red candle too. The ETH run for today might be over, guys. If ETH bounced off 42.50 and then moved higher, that would be such an awesome move. That would be an awesome move to see ETH do this. I would love to see that. And then likewise, Doge would then do the same off 24 cents and do that. That would be awesome. All right, no longer rigged. If the coyote can win, it's no longer rigged. You ready to retire? I'm getting close myself. I'm getting close myself. If this is the 62nd, then Doge to 62 cents is confirmed, Nick. Hey, Pepito, how are you? Doge England is punching the air right now. Oh, that's good. What would the ticker be on my IRA to buy real Doge? No such thing right now. No such thing right now. If you want Doge now, you just go to an exchange and buy it. Doge. Just Doge. 24.4 is a wall. Yeah, kind of. I mean, it was up to 24.6 earlier today. Why does everyone on X think Doge will go to $4.20? $4.20, baby. That's it. $4.20. 69 cents first. or 42,069, which is where I took my first slice at the end of last November. Remember that? I sold Doge at 42,069. I set a limit order for exactly that number and it hit. I was like, I wasn't expecting that. I didn't sell any more at 48 though. I missed that. I wanted 69. Oops. Oh, well. Ah, you see it now. You're buying peak. Wow. Well, I mean, it's less risky now than when I bought it. That's for sure. 6 cents. That's at 6.9. 69. Look at that. Peak at 69. Yeah. I only have about a quarter of the amount that I had when I bought. That's how much I'm down. Peak. If we look at the 4-hour chart on peak, you will see that you're buying pretty near the bottom. So there's my average price up here. There's big resistance at 25. Another resistance here at 19, but it's at 6.9, 69. Good luck with your peak buy. I'm not buying any more of this. I'm in it enough. I'm just letting it ride. Letting it ride. We're going to have fun watching the Golden Cross on Monday. That will be fun. Golden Cross on Monday. You bought AMP? I'd be careful with AMP. It looks cheap, but it just doesn't have much of a future. Doesn't mean it can't trade up when everything else is going up, but I do not think ETH will break all-time high this weekend. El compa. Not this weekend. That's like 4,800. Nope. This run was nice. We'll see if it bounces off 4,250 and goes higher. We'll see whether that happens, but I don't see a run to 4,800 this weekend. But the run today was nice. Pump is not doing well today. No, Pump had a big retrace early this morning. So, yeah. Kind of had a little dump here. So Pump's actually been going sideways here now for most of the week. It got out of the green box, right? Traded up out of the green box, and it's staying up there, which is good, but no further momentum up right now on the Pump token. Yeah, Bitcoin, ETH posting red candles right now. So Doge doesn't really have much of a chance here. Bitcoin's just not doing much today. Hey, Prajwal, how are you? Haven't heard anything about the Moonbox. They stopped allowing you to buy a Moonbox. And I don't think there's actually going to be a moon mission where you can send something. So yeah, we were going to do something about that. We were going to 3D print a real small Dogecoin to send at a cheap price. And the company bailed on the whole thing. Elon said, arguably the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future. He did say that. He did say that. I might actually have that quote here. Yeah.
But like fate loves irony. Like the most entertaining outcome is the most, like what would be the most ironic outcome? That the currency that was invented as a joke, in fact, becomes the real currency.
There you go. See, I do have that quote right there. There it is. Back in the day of wearing masks. Remember that? God. Remember that? Wearing masks? Man. Stay positive. Doge is still up 5% for the day. So I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Good. Good, good, good. Right. We're up. Nice looking. All of that. Very good for Doge. Hey, what's everybody doing on a Saturday night? Anything fun? Anything going on today? What's up on a Saturday? Any barbecues going on? I know what Christoph is doing. We already know all about Christoph and what he has planned for tonight. Well, Nick, look, congratulations. Boy or a girl? Congratulations. Ben Price, I got you. A 5-week-old. Second kid is a boy. That's awesome. Still just a little thing. That's awesome. Congratulations. It's raining in Hollywood, Florida. I'm sorry you're in the rain. It is a beautiful sunny day up here in Boston. Playing the open beta of Battlefield 6. Have fun with that. Will be watching Doge Co-op tonight. Almost Sunday for Maramello. Cowboys preseason game. Is Joe Milton going to play quarterback? Is Joe Milton the guy? Joe Milton. The Patriots gave up on him. I think there was a deal going on between Robert Kraft and Jerry Jones that got Milton down to Dallas. He should be fun to watch, though. He should be fun to watch. Patriots looked awesome last night. They just steamrolled Washington. I know it's preseason, but you're no degenerate. You just made a mistake. You admit it, though, Christoph. Davin is still at work. Steven is just going to be chilling with Chris tonight. Okay. Don't know how long I'm going to be on. I think I am. Yeah, I'm making dinner tonight. I'm the cook tonight. So never tired of winning. Poolside with my kid, listening to the stream. Bilbo, awesome. Keeping a good grouping of coins tonight. Some as best is working. Duber is at the camper out in the woods with the fam. S'mores are coming. That is so much fun. Enjoy that. Battlefield 6 looks good. I need to read your text, Martin. Okay. Where did I don't know where you sent anything. Don't know where you sent anything. You didn't DM me on X, and you didn't send me an email, and nobody has my phone number. So I don't know how you're trying to contact me there, Martin, my friend. Miguel at work, off in an hour. Beers are sounding good. Today is going to watch the coins go up. I used to be a video game player. I don't got time for that anymore. I don't have time. I don't know how Elon does it. I really don't. I don't know how Elon takes the time to play video games. I don't have time. Plus, I get very obsessed. I get very, very obsessed, and I don't have time for that. This takes time. My family takes time. My work takes time. And I like to relax sometimes too. So here, under the read the text, I don't know. I don't know how you're contacting me via text. There's a chat. You put something in the chat. I either see it or I don't. My favorite game was Myst. Early 1990s. MYST. Myst. That was a groundbreaking game for its time. And for the shooter game, probably Doom, because that was that next generation of that first-person shooter that really like made that whole 3D world thing come alive, and how they did that was just amazing for Doom. Again, that was back in the 90s, long time ago. Played a lot of that. You know, I'm getting close to 20,000 subs. I'm getting very close. Where are we at now? 19,968. Only 32 more to go. Only 32 more subs to go. It might happen this weekend. I'm thinking Monday or Tuesday, right when we hit that golden cross. We're going to hit that golden cross, and Kriss is going to pass 20,000 subs at the same time. Gaming isn't what it used to be. It was all single player then. There was no online like teaming up and stuff back then. Yeah, once it got to Quake, that was too much for me. And by then I was like just way too busy working, but Doom was cool. Doom was cool. But Myst was the best. That was like you had to figure out the puzzles. And so there was no there's no violence, obviously, but it was really more just thinking about how to solve the puzzles. When that first came out, that was really incredible game. David, sitting on my screen porch, perfect weather, beautiful day, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I got a little green candle coming back up here. ETH as well. ETH is saying, nope, Kriss, I'm not going down to your line. I'm just going to move back up now. That's a good sign right there. That's a good sign. I'll take it. 007 on N64. Well, I mean, then it was, and then with the kids, it became Mario Kart and Wii Sports Resort. Played that a lot. Mario Kart Wii and Wii Sports Resort. Played that a lot. 30,000 next week. Yeah, I wish. The road to 50,000. Maybe this fall, we'll see. The more Doge goes up, the more subs I get. We are early. Exactly. I said that near the beginning of the stream. We are early. We are early in all of this. Yeah, I saw the ENA going up last week, and I didn't even have the time to look into it and see what it was, but happy for you, Will. Used to have LAN parties in Poland. Would love to see a pay with crypto option for Robotaxi. Exactly. I'd love to see that too. Right now, it seems to be just a dedicated app where you can do the Robotaxi thing in Austin and San Francisco. So you're in this closed environment app, which you can only get by applying for it. Something like that. And Marcus Brownlee was saying something like that in his video on Robotaxis. And so I don't know how that got paid for, but Elon's got to add crypto. He's got to add crypto. And not only just crypto, but Dogecoin. Just Dogecoin would be awesome. The heat maps. What is happening with the heat maps? Well, Bitcoin has been going down, so it's taken out some longs. Not any big drops though. The big ones are down here at like 115.7. Bitcoin's at 116, about 116.5 now. Yeah, 116.5. So yeah, it's I mean, it'd be nice if Bitcoin just took off and started taking out all these shorts up here, especially at like 118.9. $100 million right there. Now, Dogecoin has been going up, taking out shorts, though. We're looking at the heat maps here. Took out some shorts. Oh, there's a big one right there. Somebody big shorting at $24.99. Oh, $8 million. $8 million of shorts right there. $24.99. Come on, Doge. Take them out. That was worth seeing. The ETH market cap. Over $500 billion. Yeah, that has gone up. You can click on, in CoinMarketCap, you can click on any coin. And then instead of looking at the price on the graph, you can choose to click on market cap instead. And now you can see the actual change in market cap over a day, over 7 days, over a month, over a year, or even more. You can change timelines. You can go through its entire history, for instance, and see the market cap and what it's done. So yeah, pretty crazy. Back in 2021, it went up to $550 billion. Was the ETH market cap all-time high. 550. It's getting close. It's getting close for ETH. That's a cool little feature, just looking at market caps. D to Mars. Hello from Hawaii. Aloha. How are you? And Anybody want to mow my lawn for 25 Doge? You could, yeah. You could probably get somebody to do that. I'll give you 25 Dogecoin. Wii bowling, right? Yeah, that was pretty good. It was cool when you got into like those, what game was it that had the extra Wii bowling where you could have like 100 pins? Remember that one? The huge wide lane with 100 pins. Myst is on Steam now. Wow. So everybody can play Myst now. The Commodore 64. Yep. And then they did the 128. Remember that? I remember my brother got the 128. That was so cool. Way back when. Monkey Island chess played. Never played that. LAN parties, LAN cafes. All good. Live in Honolulu. Nice day all year long. Hopefully Doge will be like living in Hawaii. I like that. Doge looking to punch through that wall. Well, that's the thing, options. I'm sure Elon is already working on a way to have a variable coin amount because he tried this out with the Tesla merch store with Doge. But it was a fixed amount of Doge. The price was in Doge. And that's when I got this. For those that don't know, I bought this Tesla Cyber whistle here. I bought this with Dogecoin back in 2022. I got a Cyber whistle. And it was a fixed amount of like 330 Dogecoin, if I remember. And then when the price of Dogecoin, this is such a cool thing. Such a cool thing. Little whistle. So I bought that with Doge. And it was just my wallet to Tesla's wallet. Paid for the Dogecoin. They changed the price. And they did it a few times. Just in the price of Doge based on the change in value of Dogecoin against the dollar. So, yeah, Peter, I agree. The Cybercab would be online, so the rate would adjust and would do that adjustment based on the current value of Dogecoin versus the dollar, right? I mean, obviously, it'd be great if we got to a place where it was just priced in Doge and who cares what the dollar is, but that's not reality right now. It's not the world we live in right now. Everything is equated back to the dollar, at least here in the United States. Many countries around the world too also look at coin prices versus the dollar, but you can look at it versus your own currency in whatever country you're in. But for X, for instance, for X money, X payments, I would bet that Elon's engineers are looking at an online way to make the number of coins you pay for something to be variable based on the current price. So, exactly, Terry. Those old first-person shooter games, like Quake or like Doom. Had a blast, didn't get in any trouble. Wolfenstein. Remember Wolfenstein? That was before Doom was Wolfenstein. That was the first one. Was Wolfenstein. I remember that. August is green. Dogecoin, as of now, is up 15.3% in August so far. very nice. There's a lot of great new games that are in the old style. Is that right? Metro shooters. Interesting. I know, we should go up to $24.99. Take out those shorts. I think we should do that tonight. You're getting close to doubling on ETH. Here's my ETH. My ETH is in this portfolio here, or some of my ETH. And I bought this at 1640. 1640. So it's up over 150%. 1640. That was a nice price. That was 2 years ago. Bought this ETH. This is 0.44 ETH right here. Hey, Kronos, what's up? Happy Saturday. The 100 pins, exactly. 100 pins is the way to go, right? I mean, anybody can pull 10 pins, 100 pins. Halo 3, Gears of War, Leisure Suit Larry. I remember that. Elon is waiting on a good time to announce Doge integration into the Tesla Diner and Robotaxi. Maybe. Wolfenstein 3D. Awesome game. That was the first person shooter. You know, except for the whole Nazi thing. It was pretty good. That didn't age very well. But hey. Oh, in the community. Oh, okay. Now I know what you're in the community. I know what that is, Martin. Your name changed into your @ That's weird. That's weird. Visit community. Yes. I'm looking in the community. Did you respond to something? You must have responded to something then. I don't see it. Sorry, I don't see it, man. Were you responding to one of my posts? Yeah, I don't see it. I'll look for it later. Hey, Kilmore. I know you talked about doing talks on offloading as you ramp up. Is this going to be in a video format or on the stream? Both. We'll be talking a lot about it, just like we did in fall of 2024 when the price was going crazy. It'll be both. We will be talking about it. How are we not at least at 30 cents? I know. Doge is cheap. Cheap Doge. You played Wolfenstein in your AutoCAD class. Maybe should have paid a little more attention to AutoCAD. I still use AutoCAD, even today. I was just drawing on it yesterday, in fact. AutoCAD. Yeah, I can't even find his comment. TV. I have no idea. I have no idea what he said. The Doom protagonist, Doomslayer, is a descendant of Wolfenstein's B.G. Blazkowicz. Is that right? Don't remember that. No, see, Scrimp Lover. Doge 1 had nothing to do with Elon. Doge 1 was a third party. Elon's rocket was ready to go. The third party had paid for the ride on the rocket, and they weren't ready. And they're still not ready, and it's still not happening. It had nothing to do with Elon or SpaceX. And if you don't know that story, you should research it, because that was not Elon. Elon had a deal with a third-party company to do the whole Doge 1 mission. All Elon was providing was the rocket to get him up into space, and the rest was on them. So that's the story. Oh, Doge coming back up, looking good. ETH just turned around. Could we have 4,300 ETH? Looking strong. Looking strong. What's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin just not a good day for Bitcoin. Still in the red on the day. XRP still in the red on the day. Litecoin still in the red on the day. That's why we Doge. Why don't you just put in the chat, Martin, what you're talking about? Dude, I mean, you put it in YouTube community, everybody can see it there. I don't know what you're talking about. Ah, there you are. Something from the chat. What do you think about Crow, the crypto.com crypto? Do you think that is a good to lock your Crow for a year? And do you get any Crow, and do you have any card? Typically, I do my crypto.com, my Crow lockups, staking for just 3 months. I don't want to commit it for a year. So I do 3 months with Crow. Okay. I didn't get a crypto.com card. I haven't decided what I want to do as far as a card for crypto. I think I'm waiting for the right opportunity for Dogecoin to come out with a card. Okay. We're talking about the Crow token here, which is up very nicely over the past few days. Very nicely for crypto.com's Crow token. So, sorry I didn't see your chat earlier, but again, a lot of chats. I don't see them all, but I see it now. Thank you. YouTube community is great for this because you can post a picture. Yeah, I don't know if I would want to lock my Crow tokens up for a full year. I do mine every 3 months, and you make Crow through the staking, extra Crow, and I've been able to accumulate quite a few Crow over the 2 years I've been doing this on crypto.com. So there's my answer. How high ETH, Yeely? Again, I'm going to watch the ETH Dogecoin trading pair. And if ETH goes on another big run while Doge is sitting still, I'll probably flip it over for Doge. Again, this cycle is all about Dogecoin coin count, okay? I'm flipping everything into Doge before October. That's what I'm doing. Your Coinbase card does not work in Sweden. Interesting. No, we can't say dead cat bounce. Chadwick. Don't be a jerk. I mean, they had a prototype of what they wanted to do, but I guess when it came to actually making the real thing, they didn't do that. Didn't do it. Dogecoin, green candles. Let's go. X Payments hasn't posted since January. Transmitter licenses, they're still at like 42, 43. I think they withdrew their application in New York. But Elon said that they were going to launch in the fall. So we'll see. That will be very bullish for Doge, even though Doge won't be on it, just that it launches and it's working. We'll get a nice pump on Doge. Thanks. We finally cleared up where you posted and you put it in the community. So good place to post a picture. Thank you. ETH Classic. So I held this for a while, sold for a profit, but not much. ETH Classic goes on runs when ETH does, but never as good as ETH. It's always a laggard. It's never going to like be the top performer. Can you make money on ETH Classic? Sure, I guess. But I'm not going to buy any more of this ever. Ever. It's by Dogecoin. It's by Dogecoin. No, it's cool, Martin. We got to figure it out. I gotcha. But yeah, community. If you say community, then I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Chadwick likes to cause trouble. And I don't know whether he actually means to cause trouble or what. Hey, Nick, so you go on the YouTube app on your phone. You can't see it on a computer. You can only see it on the phone app. Why they don't have it embedded into youtube.com on a website, I don't know. But you go to my YouTube channel page on the app, and there's a button there that says YouTube Community. And you click that. Yeah, on a PC, you can't get there. Fuzzball, I don't have a sell price for Pengu. I mean, certainly if it got to 4 cents, I would consider. But if it's still going up, I'll let it ride. Sell it on a big green candle and flip it over into Dogecoin. So it's not an exact number. It's more going to be based on the calendar and what's happening with the movement of the price. But generally, like, once it gets over 4 cents, which it's pretty close, it's at 39, 3.9 right now. So we'll see how that goes. How to start a robo-taxi business? I have no idea. I mean, Tesla does robo-taxis. Waymo does robo-taxis. You can't start a robo-taxi business. You need like billions of dollars to start a robo-taxi business. Nope, not drinking today. We'll be drinking at dinner. I got to go make dinner in just a little bit. I am cooking tonight. Yeah, I think Doge will be used for tipping, small transactions. It's perfect for that. I mean you can buy a Tesla, right? A car with Doge. It's a lot of Doge. I'd love to see that. I'm bonking my Peng with Pepe bags packed with Doge. Crypto tax. Crypto tax. Are you in the United States? Because it's different if you're not in the United States. I can only tell you what happens here in the US on crypto taxes here. Yeah, so we're having a couple of vegetarians over for dinner tonight. And so it is going to be a spicy tofu with, what do we have with it? We've got zucchini and carrots over a bed of rice, spicy, tangy sauce, kind of mixed in with all of that. That's kind of what I'm cooking for dinner. Mushrooms with that too. Get some mushrooms. But yeah, it's a meatless dinner tonight. No meat. Veggies, exactly. It's a vegetarian dinner tonight. And we will enjoy. Thank you. This triggers an 8-ball challenge. No chicken. We're having a vegetarians for dinner. No, not eating the vegetarians. They will be joining us for dinner. A Pengu 8-ball question, 10-cent Pengu. I'll think about that. So crypto taxes in the US are really easy, right? You either hold your crypto for a year, longer than a year, or shorter than a year. That's the difference between paying a long-term capital gains tax and a short-term capital gains tax on your profits. And then in December, we are going to be having the 3rd annual Epic Crypto Tax live stream. We do it every year right around the middle of September or middle of December. We do it before the end of the year. So you can make decisions about tax loss harvesting, taking profits or not, like how you want to play that game. So there will be a live stream that we will have solely dedicated to crypto taxes. So that'll be mid-December. What else do you need to know? I don't know. There's going to be some new tax laws this year, new reporting. The 1099 is going to be different this year. We'll be talking about that. The most important thing to worry about right now is documentation. Documentation of all of your purchases. Do you have every crypto purchase documented somewhere, whether it's on an exchange or on a spreadsheet or a combination of both? But if you've been doing swaps on some DeFi platforms, you have to write that stuff down somewhere, type it into a spreadsheet or something. Okay? You got to do that. That's to prepare for next year. What's your opinion on the crypto to bill? I don't know. Anything involved with the government, I don't trust. So crypto bills so far have all been stable coins. They're trying to do something with the banks now. The banks just want to custody your crypto and hold it for you. I don't trust any of that. So, do I have a P.O. box? No, I do not. Devin. Nope. I know. What's up with veggies? Veggies are good. The Pax cat is not here in the office today. I don't know what he's doing. He's not here. Veggies and shrooms. Good stuff. Thank you, Martin. I can fix a steak later. Actually, the tofu is pretty good. I do a crispy tofu. It's actually really good. It's soaked in oil and sauce, so it has a nice taste to it, and it's crispy because I'm basically cooking it on the stove top with oil. It's pretty good. It's pretty damn good. Got to get the rice just right. Self-made spreadsheet. That's what I use. Here's an example. This is the one for the the KrissPax portfolio here. I have a bigger one of these for all my own personal holdings, but yeah, every purchase of every crypto is documented on a spreadsheet. Buy crypto. I mean, look, ETH. What's today? August 9th. I bought ETH on August 4th, 2023 at 1824. And then the price went down to 1660, 1640, and then down to 1592, 1578, 1565. I have all of that documented here. Just was buying it during the live streams, buying ETH, buying Doge, buying Algorand, buying Litecoin, even some Sheeb, right? But it's all on the spreadsheet. Will they take my word? Yeah, of course they will. They're the government. If they have any questions, they can come audit me. They can come audit me. Come on. Come on, IRS. Come audit me. I dare you. That's when you need the spreadsheet, is if you get audited. You got to show that you've kept track of this stuff. So that's what I do. Do the exchanges keep all of this information? Yes. Is it easy to access? No. Once a year, though, they will send a 1099. Only this year, it's going to be a different 1099, and it may not have all of the information you need this year. Even more important to have your spreadsheets. Again, if you don't sell anything in the year, you got nothing to worry about on taxes because you've got no profits. If you're just holding, nothing to worry about. Some of us sold some this year, took profits, need to pay taxes. Yeah, he's just trolling. Trading bots, yeah, I'm not doing it. A lot of the volume of trading is from trading bots, but I'm not interested in it. I want to trade on my own. I want to buy and sell when I want to, not some bot. Jasmine? I'm buying Dogecoin. Is Jasmine going to do well this fall? Maybe. That's what I say for most cryptos. It could outperform Dogecoin. It might not. I don't know. I'm expecting a big Doge run. Yeah, the coin ledger thing, but in order to use it, you've got to connect your wallets. I ain't connecting my wallets to coin ledger. Not doing it. No. Not doing it. You can do it all by hand in coin ledger, sure, but you could also do it by hand with spreadsheets. Or you could do it by hand just in this CoinMarketCap portfolio app. You could do the same thing, which I did with all of these. And I put all these in by hand. So, but the coin ledger, for it to actually work automatically, you have to connect your wallets. I'm not doing that. Security number one. I am not connecting my wallet to anything. No matter what they say, I'm not doing it. Ethereum Classic looks dead. It is dead. Nobody uses it for anything. It just continues to just trade. And miners are mining it just based on the trading, but nobody actually uses it for anything. So I think we're having a white wine. It's a white wine tonight with our dinner. I got in on a lot of Doge at the beginning, so no real records. For taxes, I just have my CPA file it as a long-term capital gain with zero cost basis. All right, well, good luck with that. You haven't been audited yet, so haven't been audited yet. What's my favorite crypto to invest in? Doge. What if you held the same coin, sold part, bought back in over a 4-year period? Is the position still considered long game? No. For that portion that you sold, you sold. When you buy that part back in, you start the clock over on that part. Your other part that you held is still long-term. But now you've got another part that's short-term because you rebought. We talk about all of this stuff during the epic crypto tax live stream in December. If you buy an exchange and you withdraw it, there's no on-chain data, right? That's why you put it in a spreadsheet. And I actually put notes in my spreadsheet too, where I sent it to, whether it's to Ledger, Exodus, or MyDoge. So I know where that Doge I bought on the exchange, where I sent it to. Well, they won't know I have it documented. There's nothing that the IRS receives that shows that I've got all these spreadsheets. This is just my backup in case I do get audited. So now you won't go to jail. You'll have auditors come. And the auditors then will figure out whether you've broke the law. Then you might go to jail. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen, Chadwick. I don't think all of the IRS agents were laid off. Like not all of them. So I don't know what's going to happen. But again, I'm not chancing it though. I don't want to be looking over my shoulder because in 2025, I lied on my taxes. I'm not doing that. I'll pay my tax. Crypto has been very good to me. I'll pay the tax. It's just the way it is. This could be the last time you're here, Martin. Well, sorry to hear that, but you can always check these out on the replay, and you can know how to post in the community, so you can post in the community too. Michael Saylor only invests in Bitcoin. Good for him. If you only lose money, well, then you can claim a loss up to a certain amount, carry over the remainder to the next year, like all of that stuff. Yeah, I'm not hiding profits. If you exchange your Doge for goods and services, do you still pay taxes? Yes. Yep, it's the same as selling right now. Right now in the laws, that's the same as selling. Eventually, these laws are going to change. And that's one thing that I think the Trump administration is working on, is some dollar figure under which if you use crypto to spend on something, you don't have to pay taxes on the profits. But as of now, it's the same as selling. Hey, thanks for the super sticker, Joss. Appreciate it. Thank you. Good luck on your Clanker token. Summer pump before the fall happened in 2017. And 2017 was beautiful. So check your history there, Chadwick. Check your history. In the United States, again, it depends on what state you live in because every state is different in terms of their capital gains taxes. But it could be like a 15 to 20% difference between short-term and long-term capital gains. 15 to 20% difference. That is huge. Which is why I say if you're swing trading, you need to be making at least 20% over what you would normally do if you just held to make up that difference. Because if you swing trade, that means you sell and you start over. Short-term capital gains, not good. Pay more tax. That's a lot. And yes, first in, first out. Purchase dates, sell dates, absolutely matter. Absolutely. No, I have no thoughts on Cardano. Charles Hoskinson is still trying to become popular with the other crypto heads and nobody cares. Because he has a product basically that still nobody uses after all these years. I'll just buy Dogecoin. You saw an alert from Robinhood saying we can select the block of the crypto we want to sell. Huh, interesting. I thought I just do first in, first out. Just keep it simple. First in, first out. Per exchange. I just keep it at that. Cue up the God candle. Hey, I will gladly pay tax if Doge goes to $1. I'll pay the tax. That'd be awesome. If you're paying taxes, that means you sold for a profit. That's a good thing. Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do about sales tax on crypto spends. We'll see. Ba, ba, ba. 50% is okay, but 30% blows chunks off your profits. Yes, it does. It does. Short-term capital gains tax is a killer. Yeah, I don't know ENA token. I know it's been going up the past couple of weeks. I haven't been following it, nor do I know what it even does. So I have no thoughts other than those have been holding, have been doing well. Anybody have some Doge I can borrow till next? Wise decision, Joss. Doge. Well, of course, taxation is theft. But the country has now made it as a way to pay for things that should have been paid in different ways. Now they just use the taxes for it. I already am all alted up, Martin. I've got some Bonk, Pengu, Pump that I'll roll back into Doge. And I got all these others that I'm just holding and then we'll be selling for long-term capital gains. That's all long-term on the KrissPax portfolio. So, yep, there are KrissPax imposters. As soon as I see them, I ban them, but they get in. I don't have a WhatsApp, and you can just tell by the name it's not KrissPax. So, scammers, be careful out there. And you can use losses to offset profits. We'll be talking about that in December. Right. If you're paying tax, you made money. You had to pay 33% 1 year. So if you have capital gains and it's short term, that's a lot of money. You can scream all you want about taxation, but it is what it is. If you're making a ton of money in crypto, just build in the tax. You got to pay it. I mean, I bought this house, right? I bought the house with crypto profits, but I've got a chunk left over to pay the tax. Got to pay the tax. Why did the Crow token go up? I don't know. It just started going up. And it's been a beautiful thing. It's pulled back here from this morning. But yeah, this run here, sweet. It's an exchange token. I don't know what causes them to go up like this. But it wasn't that long that, Crow was 10 cents. Now it's 15 cents. It's like 50% gain. That is nice. How much do I pay my accountant? Well, I also have side businesses. I have 2 side businesses. One of them is now everything digital, which includes this YouTube channel, but it still has my websites and domain names as part of that. Although I sold a couple more domain names in the spring, I don't have many left. So he does the 2 businesses, my federal and state, for like $800. Well worth it. Well worth it. I don't even have to meet with him. I just scan things or print them. I mean, make PDFs. And he's got a website you just upload the stuff to. And then we just do all of our communications through emails and messaging. Every year. Been doing it for 10 years. You're welcome, Coleslaw. Appreciate it. Will I continue making Doge videos? Yes, I will. I will. Yeah, Grow was being sarcastic about that, the representation thing. It was just back to the Boston Tea Party. The colonists back in the day. I knew what he meant. Doge is not following XRP. Correct. Department of Government Efficiency has nothing to do with it. Archie. The no tax on US-based crypto would be awesome. I don't know if that's going to get passed. Nor do I think that anything under $600, no capital gains tax to be paid, will get passed. They're just going to do their regulations and stable coins. I don't trust the government. So I'm not predicting any of that happening. They want their precious stable coins. And they'll do everything to make sure the stable coins are all that gets any breaks, because it's all based on what? The dollar. The government wants the dollar to maintain its stability, the dollar to be used for everything. So they want stable coins. Stable coins. Government's not going to do anything for you. Dogecoin or Bitcoin. Can you pay tax payment in payments? I pay in payments. My accountant has me set up for quarterly pre-tax. So I paid in April and I paid in June. My next is in September on the estimated amount of tax I will have for the full year. And it's a lot. It's a lot. If you don't do the quarterly pre-tax payments, you may have a fine. Like if you made $1 million in profit, you might get a fine for not paying the tax on it early. They could do that. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'm not doing that either with Robinhood. I'm just doing first in, first out. Leaving it at that. I will continue talking about Dogecoin. Right. I trust the government to get their cut always. Exactly, Nick. Exactly. That's what I trust. They're going to take what they want. ETH hitting overbought on the RSI. Yeah, got to be careful with that. But still strong. Look at that, 4,300 ETH. Strong. Doge, come on, look at that. Beautiful. Thank you, Grow. Yes. Just build it in. If you're paying tax on crypto gains, that's a good thing. You're making money. You're making money. I love Robinhood. I don't trust them either. I trust myself. But Robinhood's a fine platform to buy and sell stocks. In some crypto, but you just have to know how Robinhood makes their money with the huge spread, between the bid and the ask, how they make their money. As long as you can live with that, Robinhood is fine. But in the end, they're kind of acting more and more like a bank. And I know Vlad, he responded to one of my tweets where I said exactly that. And he said, no, we're not a bank. But he responded to me. And I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, it's kind of like being in bed with the banks. So, all right, I got to go. I got to start dinner, guys. Hey, happy Saturday, everyone. Doge is in the green. It's a good day for a Saturday. And guess what? I'll be back tomorrow, Sunday. Yes, Sunday, for another live stream and another day of giving away Dogecoin. That's right. I hope everyone has a great evening. I'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.